Hey guys, it's Buffaque again. Thought I'd do a video for you guys today on my Spyderco Tasman Salt. This is a knife I just picked up literally a few hours ago. I didn't know much about this model, and when I found it I was pretty curious as to how long it's been around and how popular it was. I sort of went to YouTube right away to see those who had this knife, what they had to say about it, and whether or not I should go ahead and pick one up, whether or not I'd be happy with it. And I've got to say, just in the few hours I've had it, I cannot stop fidgeting with this knife. I really, really like this knife, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you why. This is basically just a hawkbill version of the Delica. Alright, so this is the Tasman Salt. Right up here is the regular Spyderco Delica. Alright, the handle is very similar in size. Both knives are very similar in weight. I think the Tasman Salt is maybe a little bit lighter. It comes in right at 2 ounces. The Delica maybe just over that. Let's see. Yeah, Delica is about 2.5 actually. All right, and Tasman Salt is right at 2 ounces. It's basically a knife that if you're needing to cut rope or twine or string or netting or any of that sort of stuff, it's a knife that you'd probably really like, because with the hawkbill design, as you cut, it's going to rake that material. Say it's a rope. As you cut, it's going to rake it back towards the back of the cutting edge here. All right, so it's not going to want to slip away like it might with a standard, well, I say standard, but with like a leaf style blade like this. As you cut, all right, say if you're cutting this way, the rope is going to want to push off the front of the blade. All right, whereas with a hawkbill design, as you cut, it's going to bring it right back towards the back of the blade here. So it's a really wicked cutting tool. Deploy is fast and smooth like all Spydercos. I'll tell you guys just real quickly, when I found this knife earlier today, I was afraid it was a counterfeit, because the place I found it was a little local mom and pop's sort of shop, and you never know what you're getting at a place like that. This was not a regular knife retailer or an outdoor shop. It was not like that. It was kind of a smaller thing. And so when I found it, they had a price on it of like $42. And I thought, either it's been heavily used, which as best I can tell, it's brand new. And I thought, if it's not been heavily used, it's a counterfeit. It's got to be. So I took a picture of the box, and I took a picture of the knife itself, sort of like this right here. I tried to get it where you could actually see the marking on the blade. Sorry guys, I'm working without my tripod today. Having trouble getting it to focus. There we are. So I took a picture of the blade, tried to get a detailed photo of the blade. All right, as well as the body of the handle. And I called Spyderco and spoke with someone there and said, is this real or is this counterfeit? And based off of the picture they saw and the information that I gave them off the box, they said that is indeed a real Spyderco. You don't have to worry about it being a counterfeit. So I think I just got lucky, guys. I think I just happened to stumble upon a good deal. Sometimes that happens, and you know, it's always fun when it does, but you always want to be careful that you're not buying a counterfeit. So real quickly, the specs on this, it's got an overall length of 6.8 inches, closed length of 4 inches. Blade thickness is 0.093 inches. It is tip-up only carry, but it is ambidextrous, so you can switch which side of the knife you put the clip on. You can put it left or right, but either way it will be tip-up only. Okay. Blade length is right at about 3 inches. However, the edge length is about 2.5 inches. It's got the regular FRN, which is fiberglass reinforced nylon, grip material, backlock design. This is another one that's made in Japan, guys, so it's not one of the ones out of Golden, Colorado. Okay, this is one of their Seki City, Japan knives, all right. H1 steel, like I said, about 2 ounces, and a hollow grind. So I don't really have any experience with it yet. I bought it on my lunch break today in the town I work in, and as soon as I bought it, stuck it in my back pocket, clipped it to the back pocket, and carried it around for the remainder of the work day, and then got home, did a quick polish on it, which you can't even really tell anymore because I've been fidgeting with it so much, and then thought I'd do the video here for you guys. So just really, really, so far my impressions are I really like this knife. It's very thin. It's extremely thin, and that is one of the most attractive aspects for me on a knife. If it's really thin and lightweight, that gets me really pumped, okay? I don't like a big chunky knife. I don't like carrying a knife where I feel like it's really weighing me down. And that's part of the reason why I only carry Spyderco, guys. All of their stuff is relatively thin, lightweight, just very discreet. And, you know, like today, if you get a chance to pick something like this up for a good price, which basically $45 out the door is what it turned into, I thought, yeah, I'm very pleased with that. Wish they had more Spydercos. They only had this, which, again, this is the Tasman Salt. They had this and a Tenacious right beside it. And the Tenacious, yeah, it's okay, fine, whatever. And then they had this. I will say that they were asking basically the same price for the Tenacious. And I thought, well, nothing wrong with the Tenacious, but it's just very vanilla. You know, we all have one, and they work, they're fine, but doesn't really get me all that excited. Whereas this is something a little different. I like having the hawkbill design. It is my first hawkbill. We'll see how it goes. If I end up really liking it and using it a lot, maybe buy more in the future. So just a quick look, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time.